Playing time to his left. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best. Was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to... About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Aaron Jones. Switch it. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Mike, 29, Alpha, bring it, alert.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9.
To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
51's the mark. 51's the mark.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Johnson with a reception. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
You ain't doing nothing today. We got this.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Brady now on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Brady. A quick throw here that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Brady now on 3rd and goal. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers on one play have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. First down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers now on first down. With a slant to his running back, it's Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's 37 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. Rodgers again now. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's got this down to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
Now, having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Jones has it. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they... one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, figure out how to fix things there. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Check 59, right? Let me go.
After the sack on first down, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Brady now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Brady going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Now it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the product of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. To throw is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go, kick.
Now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. On first down, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer 4-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. Him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a play fake, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Sideline throw is caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Nothing, our score after one. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Brady again. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Cobb goes laying out for that one, and he has it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on 1st down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 7 yards the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers.
As you watch that one unfold.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Wait, that green 80. Regular. Pick it up.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Alert! Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, watch that.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own.